Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Fresh out the gym. Let's talk about it. Semen retention video. Today I want to talk about the importance of semen retention in your teens and your 20s. Because these are very important years. A lot of us, some guys, they waste their years just focused on women and jerking off all day and just draining their energy and sitting in their room and don't have a life and things like that. So today I want to talk about why it is important in your younger years. Number one, your younger years are your root years where you want to be developing a stable foundation for your life. These are your constructing years. These are the years where you're most likely an intern at your job. These are most likely the years that you just graduated high school and you probably confused about what you want to do with your life. These are the years where you may just be starting up on a little business or your freshman year in college. So you need to be retaining in these years because semen retention is going to help you stay focused. It's going to keep your energy up. It's going to help you stay in that masculine energy so that you are able to chase your goals. This is also your creative energy. You don't want to waste these years not being creative. That's so important that you are thinking of the smartest plans for your life, and you're going to need that creative energy to construct and bring those thoughts outside of your head and into reality so that you can get started on your plan for your life. But if you get focused on the women, if you get focused too much on trying to have a high body count, if you get focused on just the overall instant gratification of how good it feels to release that dopamine, and you just get caught up in your room and just jerking off and wasting all your time away, you won't be able to get off to a good start in life. That you are ahead of the crowd. So these are the years so that you want to be retaining. You want to take your semen, your life force very serious so that you have the power to go out and chase your goals as a young man. These are so important. You don't end up doing the same things that you could have did in your 20s. Now you're doing it in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s, because it's actually guys like that. They get caught up in chasing women and, just lose their overall focus in life, and then they end up having to constantly start over in life. So you want to shorten that learning curve, even if you have to learn from other people, So retain your semen. A lot of us are also unaware of semen retention and unaware of releasing that semen and how it's affecting our overall health. I remember when I was in college, and I used to go to the gym, I used to hoop, and I was like 20 years old, and I used to see guys that smoked weed and went to parties and stuff like that, and we'd be playing basketball, right? And I used to have all the energy in the world, and it'll be guys like 19, 20 years old out there, just sluggish, just getting tired when we running down the basketball court. And I'm looking like, dude, even when I was 20 years old, I knew that, like, bro, you 20 years old. Like, how do you not have the energy to get down the court? One play, somebody break off on a fast break, and then this dude that I know that was smoking weed and stuff, he didn't have the energy to even finish the basketball game, and that was shocking to me. So, use that energy constructively. Be smart. Get started on your life. Come out the blocks hard on your life. These are the years that you want to be doing it. Number two, these are our simp years. These are the years where we have the most simp stories. The girls didn't want me in high school. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. These are the simp years. We have the worst experience with women. So you wanted to give your attention to your goals and not to the girls, because it's definitely going to be hard. Women are in their prime years around this time. Their bodies are banging. The yoga pants looking good. The curves looking good. Everything is just sitting up on her nice, like the butt cheeks, the breasts, everything is just beautiful. And we can get caught up in it. And I understand it because our testosterone levels are high around this time. So we really have to pay attention to what's the most important thing in our life. We can get caught up in just deep relationship with girls. We can get our heart broke, and women are harder to get around this time because, they don't want to listen. Even as us guys, we go online and we tell women about how your life is going to go in the future if you keep riding the carousel and things like. They not listening, guys. The only time women wake up is usually when they're older. But when they're in the moment and everything is going their way, they not listening because they got things constantly coming to them, and it's a simp that's always going to save them. So don't be that simp. Don't allow yourself to possibly get into a marriage with a chick and then you end up, or just get a chick pregnant. Now, I'm not against marriage, but a lot of guys, I was at a job with a guy and he was paying child support and we was working like a minimum wage job. We like 21, 22 years old, so you got to work those type of jobs, most of us. And he was paying child support. It's like 21 years old, and he was like getting like fat amounts of child support coming out of his check. So he couldn't really enjoy himself. And that's what happened when we're not retaining, we're not making smart decisions. Our testosterone is high, and first big butt you see, you running straight to it. And women can take advantage of you. Women have a head start on relationships. They have a head start on sex. Like the average guy, we don't get the most experience. We don't get the most experience with sex and relationships, especially at a young age. Guys are always approaching women. Guys are always coming to women. So women, they actually get an insight on us and we don't even know it. Like, we try to run game on women. A lot of times they already know our game. They know our personality type. A lot of guys shot their shot and said the same thing to her. She also got guys in her DM. She got a lot of options. So a lot of times they have a lot more experience, so they can run circles around us, and then we can end up coming online, why she playing hot and cold, why she doing this and that. Focus on your goals in your life, retain your semen, keep your masculine energy up, because when you're in your simp years, you could be moving very feminine. Even I made these mistakes, guys. Focus on what's important. Like, try not to let the women hold you back. Take that energy in you and hit the gym hard, guys. Calisthenics, hope I'm saying it right. Take the energy and exercise if you have to, because I know it's hot and you got to get it out of you, but don't let these women have you making these simp moves, because it can hinder you in life. I keep saying a lot of, but some guys don't come back from these years because you can really hinder yourself. You can hurt yourself emotionally. You can find yourself on child support. You can find yourself having to deal with some chick, that's going to be giving you hell in life. So be smart in these years. Be Number 3, self-discipline. Semen retention is going to help you be self-disciplined. It's going to help you ignore instant gratification. It's going to help you get yourself focused, get yourself in order, because as a young man, you want to develop self-discipline. You can't achieve nothing in life if you don't have self-discipline. You can't get nowhere. You can't become the best version of yourself if you don't have self-discipline. The overall process of just retaining, and if you just take it a day at a time, you're already just maintaining that self-discipline. Is going to teach you to direct that energy into what's most important. It's actually going to bring you success in life, because if you don't have self-discipline, you sporadically just throw your energy everywhere into women, into unaccomplished projects. So you want that retention to teach you how to stay focused, and that's what semen retention can do. It's going to help you mature as a young man. You want to be maturing. You want to mature. You want to mature in life, because you don't want to be that old man that's still doing young things. Because what happens is that if you don't elevate your overall character as a person, your overall self-discipline, you can be that old guy that's like a young guy, and you will have young guys talking to you like they're younger than you, because you ain't developed and you haven't matured yourself in life, and you won't be able to move into that next position in life. You won't be able to make money if you don't have self-discipline. You need to control your emotions. Men cannot be emotional. We need to be logical. We need to always be thinking ahead and being smarter with our decisions. So you need to take that life force. You need to retain your semen so that you can develop and become that best version of yourself. But you can't become the best version of yourself if you don't have self-discipline first. Self-discipline is so important. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I got my point across. Hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe, and I will be with you guys with the next video. Peace.